So the EULAR Education Committee is one of the key committees of EULAR, one of the committees that delivers content for EULAR. It produces educational products, a whole range of different products that allows clinicians interested in rheumatology to learn about different diseases, to take part in online courses, to go to live events, and to look at how we learn about being doctors, healthcare professionals, and patients, how we learn about RMDs. So there are a whole number of achievements of the EULAR Education Committee. Just go on the website, have a look at all of the offers that are available. There are online courses across a whole spectrum of different diseases and areas of interest. There are live courses which after the pandemic are now coming back into being. Of course, we've learnt things as a result of this. Sometimes they're run slightly differently. And then there's support for trainees and for continuing medical education as well. So a whole load of different things that you can find on the EULAR website. So the vision for the Education Committee is really to consolidate what we do already. So we're always looking to improve quality, to try and raise the quality standards, use the most modern ways of teaching people about rheumatic diseases, and that may be the upgrade to the online courses that's occurred over the last couple of years to make it more user-friendly, more easy for us to use. And then there's always looking for other ideas. So we're always keen for people to give us ideas and to say this is an educational need that the community has, so come and tell us about it, and we can look at how we convert that into an online course or a live event or some other training opportunity. So I think education for EULAR is one of those key parts of the strategy for EULAR's future. We do a number of different things. Education is one of those important parts because educating each other, educating and learning from each other, providing different educational opportunities is absolutely embedded in what we do. And actually healthcare, and rheumatology is no exception, is a situation where we work and treat patients and at the same time learn almost simultaneously. And because of that, education is really vitally part of everything we do every day. And I think that's why it's important. So I think education is important to EULAR. And for us in the Education Committee, being part of a big multinational organisation like EULAR gives us enormous opportunities to share those learning opportunities with many people in Europe, but also across the world as well. So I think Congress is a fantastic opportunity for all of us, and certainly for education. It's an opportunity for us to interact with each other. It's an opportunity for us to be educated by each other, by the wonderful sessions, by the posters, by the interactions. And it's also a place where we can think and come up with ideas, and those ideas can be fed to the Education Committee to produce other educational opportunities to the future. And it's fantastic, isn't it, to be back with our colleagues, being able to have a coffee with them and talk about all those things we might not mention when we're on a virtual meeting. So there are a few things that we're very interested in at the moment for the Education Committee. In the education sessions, there are some pieces of work about how do you look at quality? How do you define excellence in education? For example, if there was a European standard for educational excellence. So that's one thing we'll be looking at. Another is trying to define the standards that are required to train rheumatologists, and we'll be presenting a large piece of work that looks at the competencies that are important that we've been doing with our colleagues in UEMS as well. So these are important. But also education touches many of the other events that are occurring. We have our education committee as well that will be meeting where we can come together and brainstorm different ideas. So a number of different things that will be done and hopefully good planning for the future as well.